I'm now joined with the latest winner of the Staffordshire County Merit, Stuart Edwards. Congratulations, Stuart, to start with.
Cheers.
I know you've got a bit of a chest infection at the minute, and it's the quietest you've ever been, I think, in all your life. But you've just been here while we've been recording this programme tonight. And of course, you're following the steps of a little bit of history this year with, in 1910, Enoch Pearce was a Staffordshire Merit winner that day, went to Fleetwood and won the All England, and I'm sure you'd like to do exactly the same.
It'd be a dream, wouldn't it? Everybody that ever gets to the position of going there, it's the one thing that everybody dreams to do. It's obviously hard work to do it, but give it your best shot, don't you?
Yeah. And of course it is, an historic year this year. I went to Fleetwood 2 weeks ago, and super setting on the seafront. One big green, one small green, but they look to be looking after me. They're good running greens, and I'm sure you'll be hoping to do very well.
Yeah.
Staffordshire proud. Now it's the second time you've won this trophy. I know how it feels. I've won it twice myself. You must be very, very proud, Stuart.
Yeah, as you already said, I haven't been very well for like the last month, and I've been struggling my way through games, and I've turned up on the morning there really to give it a shot kind of thing, but never really dreaming that I'd manage to get through 5 games. But I'd got a tear in my eye at the end of it, which is, for me, as you know, I'm not the most emotional person normally, but I was gobsmacked. It was as I went on during the day, I just started to think, oh, I can do this. It's going to happen.
It was played at short teeth. As well, you've had apart from your chest infection, you've had problems with your knees sometimes, but you just seemed to drop on the weight from the off. The green was nice running as well.
Anybody that knows me knows that if a green's running, I'm happy to play. I'll play any conditions obviously, but when it's running, having grown up playing little dinky stuff on Enfield Service just up the road, and on Nordley when Nordley used to be like glass all the time. It holds no fears, whereas a lot of people, you can see they're snatching at times, trying to control things, and it just comes natural to mess about at times. It's like the fact you don't have to walk very far as well.
And I think as well, on the day at short teeth, you played it exceptionally well and a deserved winner. But you was one of the early ends on. You just gave you that little bit of a break, didn't it?
Yeah, I'll be honest, because I wasn't very well as well. I was a little bit more sensible probably than I've been in the past, and I played a game and then disappeared for an hour and went and had a lie down in the back of my motor and got under a tree in the shade with it, and came back when it's got my lad there to tell me when it was nearly time to come back on, whereas in the past I've been there and watched everything, and I just kept myself to myself, and when I've got to play, played, and that was it. It was something I'll have to remember for future. I think it's.
Well, it's 6 games at the All England, so can you manage an extra one?
I think the adrenaline would keep. If I was lucky enough to get that far, the adrenaline would keep you going there, wouldn't it?
But again, with 64 runners, you do tend to get
big
a
breaks.
break. You can get big breaks until the last 8, can't you? So again, the pace is over there. And of course, you've got the Champion of Champions in September as well.
Yeah, it's great going to the All England and stuff, but the atmosphere at the Champion of Champions, last time I went, I had a good run. I lost out in the quarter-final, and to play in front of the crowd there with the stands and that, it's a tremendous atmosphere. Apart from when you send a bad and they all tell you.
Yeah, it's a wonderful atmosphere to play in, and it's everybody's dream to play in Team Cars, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great. It's not that long. 10 years ago, I hadn't even played a county match, and when you walk into something like that, it's like, oh my God, what am I doing here? But it's nice when it starts to feel right that you're there.
And now as well, say 10 years on, as you say, you've gained experience, you're one of Staffordshire's top county players now. You know what to expect, don't you?
Yeah, that's right. The other thing as well, I think at times you can be a little bit overawed by, you see names there, but the fact that you've had 10 years of playing county level, you've played these people all the time, and fortunately, recent years at least, I've had my fair share of good wins, and so it doesn't really hold any fear for you. Whereas the first time you go there, you don't know what you're walking into. It's, I mean, I might turn up and get battered, as it happens in bowls, but I might also walk in and do well. So it's fingers crossed, like.
Yeah. And of course, the trophy there. I mean, you've no doubt been studying this in the last few days. There's some really famous names there to be associated with.
Yeah, I mean, there's people. I mean, you got King Yells and Jim Yells there. I mean, Jim used to spend many an hour with me when I was playing at Nordley. Keep telling me off for practicing things that I was good at instead of learning to play the stuff I couldn't.
Yeah.
But I was fortunate to have somebody like that had offered you his time and the gent of the game. But,
and how long have you been playing, Stu?
Oh, too long, I think. That's why I got the knee trouble. I started when I was 5, practicing at Nordley a couple of times every week. And I was lucky enough that I used to go in with my dad with people like Terry Challoner there, Des Bamford there, Brian Devani, good quality players that if you didn't learn off them there was something wrong. It's, I mean, every Sunday I used to play doubles with my dad and Terry Challoner and an old chap called George Setti. And again, you were learning as a kid, and it sinks in a lot, I think, when you're a kid, rather than getting to the age where you believe you know it all already.
Yeah. So you had plenty of good guidance.
Yeah. I mean, I started league matches when I was 7. So I mean, I'm 40 now, 33 years of it. It's it feels like it as well at times.
Now you can be proud of what you've achieved, Stu. Another great win. And then of course your lad Steve, I gather he marked every one of your cards in the merit.
Yeah, he does about 200 a year.
So that was what he told, he marked you 105 winning shots.
Yeah, he got cramp at the end of it.
And I'm sure he's had an increase of pocket money this week now after that.
It's, I'll tell you what, an awful lot you could take from Stephen from it, because there was a couple of times during the day, I mean, as you know, it was ridiculously hot that day, and with it being a sun trap there, I was starting to feel it at times. But every time you're starting to feel it and you turn round and you can see him sitting there egging you on, and it's like all of a sudden you find another surge of adrenaline from somewhere. And I think probably my second game against Jamie Elliott, I was fading big time, and you're not very far into the comp at that time, so you're not really got the adrenaline going the way you have at the end of it. And I could see him then sitting on the side like, come on dad, and it's it gives you a big lift, like, and he's a massive fan of it.
Oh yeah, I mean he's your greatest fan, he's a lovely lad, and I mean he's, as I say, he's probably just as proud of you winning as you are yourself.
Yeah, to be honest, I mean the first thing I wanted to do was go and give him an hug when I got it, like, he wasn't there when I won it last time. I know how much he'd been talking to me about it in the week leading up to it. Can you do it again, Dad?
And I'm sure he'll be there with you at Fleetwood and,
oh, yeah,
and
definitely.
at the Waterloo Hotel.
He'll be queuing up, waiting to see who's got the cards ready to come out.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, Stuart, congratulations once again, and thanks for sparing time with us.
No problem at all.
Okay, thank you.